Welcome to the first episode of this four-part series titled There's a Millionaire Hiding in Your Budget. What if I tell you if you save 1,000 Rand in your budget, you could be a millionaire? In this video, we are not going to help you budget to stay alive, but rather to maximize. Let's do it. Hi, and if we just met, my name is Marnus Morstep, and this is the Pursuit of Moneyness. And when I thought about this episode and how to accurately transfer my message to you, I couldn't help but think of a story that somebody very close to my heart once told me. She tried to drive from Pretoria to Benoni, which is roughly 50 kilometers, and ended up driving in the opposite direction towards Bella Bella, which is 155 kilometers away from Benoni. Now, obviously, this person had directions and explanations on how to get there, but sooner rather than later, she had to rely on her own sense of direction to get her there. And I know what you're thinking. Why did she just not use Google Maps? It got me thinking, why do we use Google Maps? A simple explanation would be it helps us to get from point A to point B, right? And without it, we're left down to our own intuition to get there. But good luck with that if you've never been to that location. Now, a budget serves exactly the same purpose. It navigates us with our money. It also tells us, stop, turn around, you've made a wrong decision. Now, in my opinion, an effective budget entails to every rand having a designation. Now, if you can do this all in your own mind, knowing where every single cent goes, that's fantastic. If you also know if you're utilizing each and every rand for the right purpose, that's fantastic. You're definitely smarter than me. But do this test. Think of the last 3 months, every transaction you've spent. If you can categorize it like this in your mind, I'm very impressed. But most probably it looks a bit more like this. I've got a better solution for you. Go and write down your take-home pay on the top of a page. List everything you spend: groceries, utilities, petrol money, rent or mortgage payments, and subtract it from the top. This now gives you an indication of what comes in and what goes out. The problem with this method is that we sometimes find variables that simply just out of our control. So you might spend more than you think on your daily Starbucks coffee. Or a lot more on fuel. You might exceed the grocery budget this month. All this is so hard to keep track of and eventually leads to throwing the budget out the window. My recommendation is to download the app called 22/7. The app links to all your different accounts, investments and debt, and it will subsequently create an automatic budget to empower you to see where your expenditure occurs. You will then be able to factor in variables and realize where you might be overspending. Have a look at this clip for a broader explanation.
Here's how you can show your money who's boss with a little help from 22/7. You start by linking your accounts, which is safe and secure. The first thing you'll see is something you probably haven't been able to before. All your money stuff together. With your accounts, cards, investments, loans, and rewards all in one place, you can see all your transactions, balances, and your net value now and over time. Then, 22/7 automatically creates a personalized budget based on your actual spending. It sorts your transactions for you, so you know exactly where your money goes. You can see what you usually spend, plan to spend, have already spent, and have left to spend. That helps our customers make changes that save them hundreds or thousands almost immediately.
Hey, and welcome back. If you've been enjoying this video, please remember to click on the like button, but especially subscribe for more content. But back to topic. I think there's one big and massive reason why people fail at budgets. I honestly believe it's the psychological failure we experience when we can't keep to the budget. So eventually, as I showed, it flies out the window. But there's 6 other reasons that we need to take into consideration when we do our budget, and that's why I recommended the 22/7 app because I do believe it solves all 6 problems. The first reason is that a lot of people live above their means. This simply means that they spend more than what they actually earn. A good reason for this is number 2 and 3. They don't track their spending because they fail to plan for irregular expenses, leaving themselves with zero wiggle room, which is number 4. The lack of updating a budget creates a whole new problem in itself. But most importantly, people don't do this with their partner. You might be the breadwinner, but remember, if 2 people have access to a card and spend money, how will one brain analyze the movements and habits of 2 different people? I really urge you to have a financial date night and discuss the budget of the household to really once again maximize your scenario. But hey, this is not going to be you. Just keep in mind that a plan without a goal is simply planning to fail. So I challenge you, draw up any form of a budget, whether it be the 22/7 app or whether you choose to do it on an Excel spreadsheet, it doesn't matter. Just make sure you factor in all of those problem areas that we described just now. After that, try and budget and save 1,000 Rand a month. If you say to me, but Marnus, 1,000 Rand a month is not going to make a difference. Look at this. Assuming certain parameters, this is what 1,000 Rand can do for you. And this is all in today's money. If your age is 25, you'll be a millionaire by 65. If you're 35 and you invest the money, you'll be a millionaire by 75. If you are 45, 1,000 Rand investment will buy you an additional 1,818 Rand a month in retirement from the age 65 up until the age of 90. If you have a newborn, 1,000 Rand saving now will be worth nearly 300,000 Rand the time he or she is 18 and ready for varsity. If you are still not convinced, 1,000 Rand can knock off 5 years and 8 months of your 20-year mortgage and save you roughly 250,000 Rand. My aim is not just to help you budget to feel the effect of financial relief, but also provide you with the tools to become financially free. But the secret sauce to this is you have to start somewhere. Now, a budget serves as a very solid foundation for the rest of your financial plan. Abraham Lincoln once said, and I quote, "Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I'll spend the first 4 sharpening the axe." Now, once your axe is sharpened, I'll use episode 2 to teach you how to pay your debt off in no time whatsoever. But first start with the solid foundation being the budget. Save that 1,000 Rand a month. Whilst you and your significant other are doing your budgets, do me a favor. Keep the end goal in mind. This is you operating as a financially savvy household. This is you paying off debt in no time. This is you investing smartly and eventually retiring comfortably. Sounds very easy, doesn't it? Well, in actual fact, the stats show it's not. Only 6% of South Africans can retire comfortably. Now, this, in my opinion, is because they don't have a plan. I'm providing you with one. Make it work. Stick to it. I'm providing you with a way out. Take it. That's my advice. Thank you so much for joining episode 1 of 4 for the roadmap to your financial freedom. Please remember to click that subscribe button in order for you to be notified when the second video gets released. If you want an email reminder, send me an email on info@pursuitofmoneyness.com and like our Facebook page. Until next time.